Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Doyes and welcome back to Material Energy Hypercubed. In the last episode, we finished up the Forgecraft, Deep Space Forgecraft, and explored around and all that kind of fun stuff. There's one last thing I want to look at in there, but otherwise this area is pretty much done. So we're gonna do some other things today. One thing I want to say, I got normal cows. I got normal Minecraft cows finally. So once two of these guys grow up, I'm going to capture them in nets and keep them forever. And I'm gonna breed the rest. So probably once they grow up, I'm just gonna breed them all and then go from there. But regardless, I also went ahead and grabbed one of the chickens so that we have them just in case. You never know. Sometimes animals like to die, but I did get a whole bunch of steak beef, raw beef, which we have plenty to cook up right now, so might as well go ahead and do some of that. Now, something I want to do kind of right off the bat, before we do anything else, is I want to go ahead and put a tesseract right here. And we're going to tell it to receive only energy. And now can we get some conduits? Energy conduits. These aren't the best, but they will do. And we'll just do one of these guys. Let's get our wrench and dismantle this. And this. So I just wanted to get power taken care of for these guys. So that is now running off of our main power line, which is the reactor. Should be fine. Now we're going to be doing some stuff today with auto crafting. We'll get to that soon enough though. As you can see, I went ahead and I got rid of all the chests and everything that were back there just because they weren't needed. So I think before we do the adventuring, we're gonna do a very slight amount of adventuring today. I want to go ahead and start working on getting some auto crafting set up. So we're gonna need the molecular assemblers that we got last time, plus the crafting storage and crafting coprocessor units, and then we're also gonna need the interfaces, which we have a ton of. We're gonna want an interface terminal, and we're also going to want a pattern terminal and blank patterns. We're gonna want to make a couple of these. Can we use normal Certus? Thank you. So let's make like 3 of those for right now. And we're gonna need some ME cable. I guess we'll use smart cable, because why not? So we'll do something like this, and I want the interface on one side and the pattern. Whoa! I tried to shift click, and I don't even think I need to shift click. I don't know why I was shifting. But these guys are online. We have our blank patterns, and the very first thing I'm going to tell the system how to make is the blank pattern. So don't want that, and I want to prevent substitution. So Certus quartz, and then we also need the quartz glass. This stuff is made like so, and that one we can use substitutions. That's fine. But we don't have any interfaces hooked up to the system yet. So let's go fix that. Do we have any dense cable? We have a little bit. So we're going to pop down here, and honestly, it doesn't really matter to me like where we pull this line from. This is completely full, so we can't do anything with that, but this guy isn't, or we could just hook up into the system as it is. Let's just come over here. And we're going to pull down a line from this. So these guys will not connect. It needs to be black. So is there any way we can wash it off with water? And the only way is presumably to use water, make it the Fluix. I think Fluix connects to everything though, so let's see. I wish there was a better way to do that. I don't think there is though, unfortunately. So what I could do, I want to see, can I do something like this? Nope. But let's make sure that we can connect this. Honestly, actually only one needs to be different. Only one needs to be the Fluix, because if this works how I think it does, all we have to do is something like this. They connect, and then they connect now. Cool. So we're gonna pull this. Actually, like, I'm trying to think where we could do it from here. And we're gonna take these interfaces, and we're gonna do 1, 2. Actually, we don't even need this many, because we're gonna have one right here. We don't have many molecular assemblers yet, so we are gonna have to be a little bit sparing on the auto crafting. I just tried to fly there. Can't do that yet. But we'll do something like this. There's auto crafter there. And interfaces all around. How many channels are we using? It says 2. Alright, we're using 8. Does that sound right? 4. Actually, I think that is completely and utterly wrong, so maybe you can't do it that way. Let's pull it down, and let's break all of these guys. And just run the line through. So all of this is just to get auto crafting up and running, so we'll put those there. And relatively soon we should be able to make the molecular assemblers. I don't actually know if we can yet or not, but that should be something we should be able to do very soon. So not all of these guys are going to have all that much hooked up to them right now, but we'll fix that later. So let's put that there. And yeah, that should be just fine. So we are using a lot of channels, 16 channels. We can do twice this. That would be perfectly acceptable. And then honestly, let's just draw a line from like here. Actually, no. Let's draw a line from here. And we're going to keep this in the room. So let's do, what's 18? I don't know, can we make... How many is this going to use? I don't like how that looks, but we can do something like so. And that should use, yeah, only one channel. So honestly, let's just put this all in one. I think that's fine. But I'm not sure, to be honest. Let's go look. Because we should be able to see our crafting CPUs. And let's just, I don't know. Let's just throw this in here. Doesn't really matter which one right now. And let's try to make some more blank patterns. Let's make like 20. We don't have that much stuff. Let's make like 10. Don't even have that much stuff. How much glowstone do we have? That is an actual issue. We don't have much glowstone. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure that out. There is this chiseled glowstone stuff. Can we chisel the colored glowstone back to normal? Because if we can do that, that would be awesome. We can. And then we can take this stuff and pulverizing it gets us 4 guaranteed. So that's what I want to do. Get a bunch of steak. And I wonder, because there's also soul sand. We have a ton of soul sand. Can we chisel this? No. There's no chisel for soul sand. So you have to decompose that if you want to get the normal soul sand. So we'll put that in there. I know we have more iron. I guess not currently. So if we pulverize it, we get 2 iron plus ferrous. If we sag mill it, we get a chance for ferrous and tin. Chance for ferrous is the same. So let's go ahead and sag mill. And then what we can do is we can actually configure this to push, and we'll do furnace only. And it doesn't even matter. It doesn't actually matter what we have there. So that'll cook up plenty of iron. So let's tell the system to make 10. No. I guess we need more glowstone, and we need some more iron. So now can we make like 10 more blank patterns? Hold on. I'm not putting the glowstone in there. That would be part of the problem. We need 13 more iron. So that'll do its thing. Any other ways we can get a good bit of iron? Not really. Alright, so you know, I'm just trying to test this, so let's just do like 2 blank patterns. There is only 1 processor, so I don't want that, I don't think. So what we'll do is that many for that, and we'll do 2 more processors that are smaller. So 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, we have to do it like so. And this is not going to work out, is it? So let's take these two, this section off. And this will work. Cool, so now we should have 3 processors, which means we'll be able to get more stuff done. So So there is a bunch of iron. We should now be able to make blink patterns. Let's go ahead and make 10 of these. And we'll use those here in a moment. And it's making plenty of iron. That is awesome. That's what I want to see. We're going to get a lot of iron. I can put those back, put those back. We don't really need to teach the system how to make interfaces, but I do want to teach the system how to make molecular assemblers. So these require the crafting tables, allow order substitution, and we're also, not buckets, blank patterns. We're also going to need the formation and annihilation cores. Now these are a little bit more complex because they require processors, but and also fluix dust. How much? We have a decent amount of fluix. Let's get... Actually, you know what? I'm going to make those on demand, I think. I don't know. We'll see kind of what we have. We'll need to get a bunch of systems in place if we want to automate a lot of stuff. But that is enough auto crafting for now. I can start setting stuff up as we need it, as it becomes important to us. So that, I guess, is good enough. We are going to teach this how to make all the processors. These are complicated enough. But with Ender.io, setting that up is really easy. So we just put an interface down here. Unfortunately, we don't have enough channels. I can probably get rid of 2 of these, set up an interface or 2 or 3 over here, and get, actually just 2 interfaces would be fine, and get a whole bunch of stuff set up with that. So we'll work on that another time. For right now, I'm going to let's get a chest, and I'm going to just put a chest right here. Now we're going to get some stone. That's honestly okay. And we're going to push. So that'll be all of the stuff that we need. I'm going to go ahead and cook up the other piece of tin in here. And we'll come back to all of this stuff in a moment to do some questing, but first there's one thing we have not looked at. So there's still a ton of spiders in here, all because they're in between where all the wiring is. There's a ton of wiring in this place. Otherwise, this place is pretty much safe, except for one thing that I want to just kind of go look at. Let's hit F7. So last time we saw that, hey, there is an opening down here, and we can do something like this, and it looks like there's nothing down there. We do have some stuff down there though, and I want to do I have enough blocks? I should have enough blocks, but I just want to come down here and I just want to see if there's anything down here. That's the main thing. So we did get the block of redstone. There is a chicken. Yeah, there is a ton of redstone down here. There's a mini-me. So there is something down here. Who are you? Fireball. That makes sense. I believe Fireball is one of the main people of Feed the Beast. The anti-blocks are so weird. Also, we are at Y1. Yeah, I guess that's right. I wonder. Okay. So there's not really anything underneath there. These anti-blocks are so weird. And then thickened glass. Alright, so I guess let's just swim up here and we'll have some steak on the way. But yeah, so that was just a mystery to me. I just wanted to see if there's anything down there. I didn't think there was, but I'd rather go check. We'll plug that up with some cobblestone. And everything's good. So, let's go do some questing. And that's going to be pretty much all we're going to do for the rest of this episode. Next time, I think we are going to start working on getting... There's so many spiders in there, by the way. There's not really a good way to get rid of them all. To stop them from spawning other than breaking the ceiling. That's probably the easiest way, but I don't really care. So let's throw this stuff in here. And yeah, so let's grab our quest book. It's been a while since we've actually just sat and did quests, and I think it's about time. So let's try to complete some of these quests. Now, domestication. 20 eggs. We need 20 eggs. Do we have 20 eggs yet? We have 11 in there. Oh, hey, the cows are adults. I'm gonna grab 2 of these guys. Because secret, we've gotten a lot of leather. And I don't know how we got all this leather because we're not supposed to have it from killing the cows, but I think we were getting it. But do we have 20 eggs? And then we need leather, which we need 20 leather. I have 27. So that is that quest, which unlocked a couple of things. Now the other thing is getting the pumpkin pie. We need 10 pumpkin pie. So slimes and squids we don't really need right now. So let's get the pumpkin pie. We just need 10 of these, so we need 5 more sugar. It's better to pulverize the sugar than anything else. So there is the 10 pumpkin pie. That should be a quest as well. And that's going to give us a reward bag plus a ton of sugar. Now the next thing is the golden bag of holding. Now this is something I actually want to make because this is super useful. This is going to require some wool, a chest, some gold, and some more gold. So let's go ahead and get that. First thing is gold. We're going to need a chest, which I'm using the one, so let's just make a new one. We're going to need some wool, which, oh right, we can't actually make wool. I forgot about that. Do we have 2 wheat. I don't think, and when I say I don't think, I mean I'm pretty sure we can't shear these guys, can we? No, they're wild. So if we want to shear sheep, we need to domesticate them. So looks like I need more wheat. Do I have much more wheat down here? I have a little bit. So I guess it's time to breed sheep. Otherwise, we could use the excess wool from before, from the victory monuments. How many do we need for the golden bag? We need 4, don't we? Which is better. If we can, let's go ahead and do it. Why not? So it requires a block. Let's get everything we have. We don't have any more diamonds. Huh. Alright, well, we can also do that pretty easily. So we'll pop down to the Spatial I/O. Go ahead and pop that one out. And we'll want vanilla mining. Now this one is a little bit dangerous, but before we go over there, let's go to the victory monument. We'll grab 4 wool. And now we can go to the observatory. And we'll get some diamonds. Just 1 really, but it's always a pain to come in here and try to figure out where the closest ones are. Right there. If I can reach. Perfect. So that should give us the golden bag of holding. So that and that, there we go. So the golden bag of holding is kind of awesome. If you use this with 2 magical wood, you can give it reincarnating, which means basically it stays with you. We have some magical wood just for that. We also got some compressed cookies, so that's cool too. But the golden bag of holding is a double chest worth of storage that you can take around with you. Super useful if you're clearing out an area. If you're just going in for the first time to just kind of get rid of stuff, not as useful, but definitely still useful. We have so much iron. This is done, so let's take the cobblestone out because I don't really want to cook that into stone. So there is yet another quest, and that unlocks the deep storage. So caches. How bad is it to make a cache? It's super easy. So there we go. Done and done. That was an easy reward. Now this one also allows you to, it has a high capacity. It can be moved with the item still inside, but it only stores a single type of item. So if you want to store a lot of, I don't know, what is something we have the most of? Soul sand. You can store a ton of soul sand and carry it with you. Really good. I mean, the basic one has a 10,000 capacity, whereas the resonant has a 640,000. So not too bad. That gave us another good reward bag. And we have not many more quests in this. We still need to kill a wither. We still need to get all the ore berries. We'll get those later. All the lapis lamps. I haven't really been looking for those, to be honest. We need to make some manulin. 5 ingots of manulin. So we're going to need some ardite and cobalt. And is it a 1-to-1? It is. Ugh. And then Aeon Steel also requires cobalt. Now how did we get cobalt again? Recipe for cobalt. I believe it was a chemistry thing. So in order to get cobalt, we needed to do the, we need to get the cobalt dust, and to get this we need cobalt from chemistry, and there's not really a good way to get it other than cobalt nitrate, zinc green, and manulin. So which one did we use? Let's go back and look at this. So combine, yeah, it really doesn't tell you. We got a bunch of it. So do we have a bunch of cobalt in here? We do. So we should be able to just do one of those and get the 5th one. Alright, so what's going to be the best way to deal with this? We can pulverize it, so let's go ahead and do that. And then we can get the manulin in here. So let's go ahead and cook that up. I don't know if we're going to have access to more cobalt later or not, but hopefully. And that should be everything we need. We'll go ahead and cook this stuff up into ardite as well, because why not? Now there is some other alloys we need to make. One of them is alamite, which we're a little past on the technology scale, but it's still really good to have. We need obsidian, iron, and aluminum. Now aluminum is the problem. We have 17 aluminum nuggets, basically. Now we can cook this up for 16 molten aluminum, But in order to make, we need 10 ingots. We're gonna need like a lot. Molten alemite, 48. Why do I have to do math? It's early. 3 recipes will give you. It's a. I don't know why. Okay. Personal complaint. One, I don't know why they do. Like 144 is a single thing of. 144 is an ingot of any alloy. I guess it's because it's a 9 factor of 9. That's probably it. Anyways, the numbers are what's aggravating because it's a 511 recipe. So 1 obsidian, which you get 2 from each thing of stuff, makes 3 ingots, I do believe. So we need 5 ingots of aluminum, and aluminum, unfortunately, there's not a good way to get. So the best way to get aluminum is aluminum ore, which we haven't seen yet. I don't think, unless it is in. There's got to be aluminum in the one place. So let's go look. The Miner's Delight. So there's the 5 ingots. Let's go ahead and turn. Nope, nope, nope. Luckily we can melt these. Do I not have an ingot cast? What? I should have an ingot cast. Let's get a blank cast. I don't know if I can use this directly. That just gives you the stuff to make the ingot. So let's grab an ingot of something I don't really care about because I think it gets used. Orichalcum's too good. Examite's pretty good as well. Let's do the Aldrite. So we'll just switch this to insert. And it's slow, but it will work. And we'll get the blank cask hooked up. And we'll just break this, put it back, extract, active with signal, insert. Perfect. So while that is doing its thing, let's pop down Spatial IO, get rid of vanilla, and grab Miner's Delight. And then jump back up. So presumably there is some stuff in there that we can get, but let's switch that, turn that on. I don't know if we're still going to have the ingot. That's a question. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. I think it's a config thing, and I don't think we can use that. So we're going to get a blank cast. Alrighty then. So we'll go ahead and melt that up again. I wasn't sure if you could use that or not. Oh well, I know we can use iron. So we do have a decent amount of iron. There is plenty of iron in this map. So let's see if going down below there isn't any. We have a whole bunch of glowstone here, which is nice. I just realized that. So let's see if coming down here there's any pockets of, well, one, darkness, but I don't really care too much about the darkness right now. I just want to see if there's any pockets of the one stuff. Aluminum. Or not. I don't know if there is. I know there's a lot of ore berries, which cool, but doesn't really give me what I need. Alright, so we have some creepers. And we have plenty of tin down here as well. Tin and copper. There is some darkness over there. I will take care of that. So the secret supply of all the ores is right over here. Has some dense ores and all that kind of fun stuff. It's over here somewhere. Looks like something just died there. Yeah, so there's this big vein of gold. Oh, where is it? I get lost down here, to be honest. I still need to clean this up so much. There's all the dirt and sand, grouts. Is there more down? I don't remember. There's a bit more. So this place is relatively safe, so I'm not like super worried about it. This way, there's all the dense ores with all the dense stuff. That's tin, copper, redstone. I really hope that we're not supposed to get aluminum from only the ore berries, because those take forever and a day to deal with, and I hate dealing with them. But if that's the case, we'll just grab some more. And we're honestly not that far from getting some alamite. But if we can find some aluminum ore, that would make my life a lot easier. And I'm a big fan of doing that. So, especially when it comes to waiting and grinding things. Now, granted, we don't have to do anything immediately. Is there a way to get aluminum dust? If we had a sieve, which I don't think we can get. So there's a bunch of dense iron, and there's a bunch of copper here. But there's no aluminum as far as I'm aware. So I think the intended strat is to gather a whole bunch of the ore berries and get those going. So they are a pain to grow. I'm just gonna say that there's some more dense emeralds over here, though. That's somewhat strange. Oh well. Let's get out of here. I really need to just come in here and mine. I'll do that one of these days. We have a nice hammer, so it's not like it's that big of a deal. Something that we could do with that hammer, though, I wonder if it has another modifier. If it does, that'd be really nice. We could make it... I don't remember what we were doing with it to make it better. It's been a while since I've looked at it, because I haven't mined in a while. We just have an emerald modifier. I think we want to put Silk Touch on it, but I don't think it matters all that much, to be honest. So is this ready to go? Alright, there we go. And are we going to get the iron back or not? That is a good question. So let's get this quest done, and that will be pretty much it for this episode. So we can put all this stuff away. And we have some aluminum, so let's get the aluminum ore berries, because I have a feeling we're going to need a lot more. Let's cook those up. Now, can we place these? I don't think we can. Yes, we can. But I don't know if they grow. Let's put them right under here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll see if they grow or not. Hopefully they do. If not, they don't. Obviously. So, while we're waiting for the manual, let's go ahead and open the basic reward bag. Paper shurikens. Let's get some item conduits. Let's get a chest. And let's automate this. So I think we can do something like this. Let's actually move it back one. I hate this necrotic axe. I don't know why I have it. I really need to replace it with something. Let's move it here. Always active. Insert. Cool. That shouldn't take the cast. I do believe it's smart enough not to do that. But I don't know. So we have 2 more good reward bags. We have a diamond. Cool. And more golden lassos. Not so cool. I like the diamond though. So this is done. We have our 5 manulin. We can go ahead and get that. We're going to get a block plus 2 reward bags. And there's still plenty to do with the quest, but I think this is a good enough spot as any. So I don't know what we're going to do next time. We should probably continue on. Let's open our 2 greater reward bags. Iron Gear and Battle Wrench. Cool. And some resonant stuff. That's actually really nice. They're all empty, but I'm not complaining. So we have quite a bit to do still. But I think the main thing that I want to do right now is I think we're going to try to get the next wool, which means we're going to have to kill wither witches and wither kittens. I hate those guys. But that is going to be in the next episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. We got quite a few quests done, which is really nice. We need to get a lot more stuff before we do too much more. This thing is going to be annoying to do, but if we can get a decent amount of fertilized dirt, that'd be awesome. The Aeon Steel is Alamite and Cobalt, which is not too bad, but Cobalt's a little bit more rare than Ardite, so yep. And then Queen's Gold, which isn't too bad. It's actually, we could probably make it right now. Do we have a large plate cast? We do. Let's go ahead and do that, because why not? It's 8 gold. I think we didn't make it because we were running low on gold or something. And an emerald. So something like that. We could use a little bit of lava. So let's get a bucket or 5. Actually, no, not 5. Let's get 3 buckets. And 1, 2, 3. 2 and 3. Cool. So this should make Queen's Gold here in a moment, and we'll complete yet another quest. So I just want to make sure it should. I only made 4. What am I doing? I need to grab a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or did this cast out? Oh, it casted out. So we'll just switch this to extract and insert. I was like, wait, I picked up 8. So it'll take it a second, but it will get all of this gold out, and then we just switch it back. I need to upgrade these at some point, but that is weird. 8 gold plus 1 emerald equals 8 queen's gold. It's working, so I mean, I don't care, but it's a weird combination. It seems to be let's turn that off right now. Let's get 16. Don't really care about the 1 emerald. Not really. So what you can do is just break this, and it will clear it out. Cool, so we should have the Queen's Gold large plate, and that's all we needed. So I'm going to just take the other pieces. And we've got an invalid item. I don't know what that is. But we'll throw that in there. We'll throw those in there. And we got a greater reward bag, which is item filter. Cool. Some random things items. The item collectors are actually really nice, and we're going to use those later. So that is going to be it for this episode. Next time, like I said, we're going to explore the Biosphere Hypercubed and go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!